So, today, one is going to open up something rather special. As a recap, I have that top hat. I have some others, but not in Dubai, where I live. The others are left in France. So I made extensive videos about that one, including the box, which I think is the original, and the hat playlist, and also I showed it in the 1890s striptease playlist. So I purchased a new one. This is the one I already had, which I used to wear, but which unfortunately, so I prefer that one, and it is more the time period 1/6. And so, see, the headband got destroyed. I hope I shall not repeat myself, but I think I did not talk about that before because it had not happened yet. The headband got destroyed for, I also wanted to talk about that, one's housekeeper took an old piece of scarf, and we made, so I measured everything, we measured it together, and we made a mourning band. Remember, one was mourning Queen Elizabeth, and for the last months of mourning, I had worn it with the mourning band. I will not do it here for damages this Silk-Plush. But so this is the mourning band, this is the hat, remember? And it is a size 56.5, but I like to wear my hats there. Then if I stopped wearing it in November, because finally it was too impossible. In Dubai it is incredibly, I really love that hat, but in Dubai the problem is, although dressing the man I do, spending a lot of time outside, one already feels incredibly too warm as it is, especially since I also do wear it in the summer. By the way, Dubai is the warmest country on earth. It's 2024. It's the warmest on earth. So, wearing that hat, being tied here, was problematic. So one makes it, why do you not wear it higher up, like they were designed to be worn? And although it has not been conformed to my head, it probably has already conformed due to my having worn it so much and being so warm, having perspired so much and worn it so hardly. And also I needed to get it fixed then, because what happened is, in the past, I already talked about that, so just watch the hat playlist, the thick top hat videos, but they moved that higher up, so all my sweat was going onto the gauze hammer and turned it brown, and the problem is it damages the gauze hammer, especially it would entirely directly go onto the merino wool. Why had I not altered it? Well, because I wanted to make sure, before altering any antique, especially something so fragile as such a hat, one desired to make certain that I would not alter something to find it not wear at all. And anyhow, the second thing, was thinking of even changing the entire sweatband, but the problem was, it was that hole I had taken the circumference off. Now let me finish with what I had started off. So, why is 56.5 too small if one wears it high up? The problem of wearing it high up is that in such a case there are two problems. First problem, it falls off in my combinations. So there obviously what it looks like, but anyhow, the problem is that it falls. This is a bit too inadequate. I think, where am I gone? But the problem is that it falls off. It falls off. This is when it is not too tight on my head, especially with the heat. It literally gives a headache when too tight. But then it falls off. Then if I pull this thing down, especially that, I live in a manner whereby walking the dogs and all, I really get up and down. I have big dogs, so I will bend down, stand up, and if the hat falls, especially such a fragile hat, it shall very soon be irreparable, or basically, the only way I could wear it safely was to push it down, but it was too tight. And on top of that, because of all the sun and all, and my desire, being albino and desiring to stay white, I would often cover my face like so and all, and that's simultaneously has my head, so I can not really push it back so that it would get into the way of my ponytail, because I have naturally frizzy hair. And thus again it could fall down. Kind of like that was fine-ish, but it could easily fall down. So I really needed something in my hat because of how I wear the hats. Wear them so much, but always fiddle with them to get the sunlight away from one's face and eyes. My eyes are light blue, almost grey, so I'm very sensible to sunlight. And also that country is one of the sunniest on earth. So it was just too uncomfortable. So what I thought I might just wear it in the evening. But before deciding that, we created a morning band according to fit that hat, because back then I was in the plan of just wearing that all the time. And by fitting that on top, already it was very damaged, the hat band, so it got completely damaged, but that could have been changed. But since I'm probably not going to wear it again, because I have collapsible top hats for the evening, that I'm in France and need to be brought back by my sister. So, because of all of that, I decided not to alter that, because I don't want to change an antique, very rare original piece if it is not to wear it. So I might not alter it. If I decide to wear it, I might just try to hide this below an actual... I have something to replace it with. I will not show it right now, except if I have... I do not have it there. There it is, high up in the bag, forget it. If I decide to wear it again, especially for the evening, I would have to do something about the hat band. I will probably not change the rest, but I might have it sent to repair to this fellow. I talked about Lee Bum's time away from Reddit, I forgot his name, I think it was that. But again, he can only do so much repair. These things are not meant to be so repairable. They are very fragile, it's only one ply of Goth hammer. So for now I just keep it very safely into the... In fact, I would just wipe it, but I would keep it out of the box in order for conservation purposes with... I will put that silk scarf to keep it safe from dust and all, because the silk is very fragile. I will compare to the one I bought, which I took a month and a half of intensive research to find one my size, in a mint condition, at not a completely insane scam price, especially that I'm not certain, I have not worn it yet for... I've decided I wanted to make a video, and my sister only bought it, only could bring it back recently. 10 days ago. She left yesterday. I had no time until now to make the video, so I want to wear it because I had two pairs to wear. The only other things I had to wear were that old shabby grey hat that's completely damaged, and this cabbage is too warm for now in the bar because there's not winter yet on the fall. But I wanted to make a video out of it, so it did not come in that box. I wrote the full story on Instagram and showed a photograph of that hat, as well as a photograph. One of the last post was, I don't know, the last post was actually to be in conjunction with that video right now, talking about because on the photograph of the last Instagram post was that morning band installed upon the hat. I shall not do it again, not to damage the hat unnecessarily. So it should not be stored with the hat, because it suffocates the Silk-Plush. So this was a whole process. Basically, I had to find a box because I did not purchase it with the box set. I only purchased the box recently, but back in I think March. But the fella was British and he scammed me. I mean, he did not. He sent the box. It was because of my sister. She did not pick it up on time in France because I live in Dubai. I wanted it sent to France from England so that she could bring the fragile top hat, the new one. So it is in the box now, safely in it. But she was not there to pick it up under there.